Happy draft day. It's Thursday, the first day of the NFL draft. Round one is tonight. I'm excited. I know, Evan Lazar, you're excited. We're going to preview that first round. First of all, the Patriots have the number 23 overall pick in the first round. But do you think that it's possible that there's a quarterback on the board that they're interested in that can slide down and become available to the Patriots late in that first round?
I don't think it's likely, Sierra, but at the same time, we're all on Tua watch at this point, right? Because if Tua Tagovailoa makes it past the Chargers at number 6 and then past the Jaguars at 9, now we're talking about the potential of an Aaron Rodgers type slide. Remember, Aaron Rodgers, he fell all the way to 24 right in the Green Bay Packers' laps. So it's a similar kind of equation here. I think that there's the possibility that either Jordan Love or Tua might fall out of the top 10. The question is, do the Patriots like that player enough to go up into the teens in order to get him? I don't see that quite happening, but if they can sit back and watch as Tua just kind of falls into their lap or Jordan Love falls into their lap, it's going to be very difficult for Bill Belichick to not pull the trigger at that point.
And do you think there's any non-quarterback players that are getting a lot of buzz right now, expected to go high in this draft, that you see potentially slipping and maybe landing in the Patriots' lap?
I think that this is the most likely scenario, Sarah, because you really start to do the math of it, right? You got 4 quarterbacks. You have 4 offensive tackles. You have 3 wide receivers. Then you have Chase Young and Jeff Okudah and all the defensive players that we know are going to come off the board early. At some point, there's just a math equation there where there's just too many guys to all fit them into the top 20. So the 2 names that I'm looking for that might fall to the Patriots, the first one, Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina. This would be a dream come true for New England, a defensive tackle in a 4-3 or a defensive end in a 3-4. Absolutely insane upper body power. As soon as he gets his hands on people, you see that jolt back instantly where the offensive linemen are just frozen and jolted backwards by his punch. He's an extremely stout player. He has the ability to 2-gap and also penetrate at the same time. Very good pass rusher. He is an ideal pick, I would say, for the Patriots at that spot if they can get their hands on him. The other one is K'Lavon Chaisson from LSU. Doesn't have first-round production, has flashes on tape of just insane athleticism and get off the ball explosiveness, but at the same time, without that production and without consistency on tape, there is a chance I could think that he might fall a little bit. Both of those guys are way too talented to be on the board at 23, but the point is that at some point, is a defensive tackle or an edge rusher that doesn't really have great production more valuable than the third best tackle or the best quarterback or the best wide receiver on the board? Those are the questions that teams are going to have to ask themselves.
We know Bill Belichick isn't usually a major risk taker on draft day. Last year was a big deal when he went with a wide receiver in the first round. He's not really known to make a splash with his moves. So who do you think is it the safest bet for the Patriots to pick at number 23?
I'm staying on the defensive line. It's AJ Epineza from Iowa. We've talked about him a ton. Listen, it's just a great fit. It's a player that you can plug and play and start on the defensive line, and he plays the game like a Patriot. He plays the position the way that they're going to already want him to play. Extremely stout at the point of attack, immense hand power to shed blocks. He can stand up and post up blockers and really just kind of 2-gap and read and react off of those blocks. As a pass rusher, he's a very disciplined rusher. He's a contained rusher. Just push the pocket, use your power, one move and go type of player. We're not going to get too caught up in all the different kind of spin moves and in and out moves and other types of things that other teams might prioritize or like to see on tape. Epineza is just a safe pick for the Patriots. I would be kind of floored if he's sitting there on the board at 23 and they pick somebody else over him just because his projection is so easy into their defense. You know exactly how he's going to fit into the puzzle.
For all of our draft coverage, me, Evan, and the rest of the CLNS crew will be live tonight previewing the draft on our YouTube channel at CLNS Media. And for all of our mock draft coverage leading up to tonight, check it all out on our website at clnsmedia.com.